3.2 million DNA mutations occur in your body daily, and this is happening in your body right now. DNA damage is constant, a relentless barrage that your cells must endure. You need a defense system to protect against this onslaught. Meet TREX1, an enzyme with a crucial job. It's the guardian of your genetic code. Your health depends on it, and without it, the consequences can be severe. For instance, a study on mice found that those with a faulty TREX1 gene developed autoimmune diseases at a staggering rate of 90%. You might be surprised to learn that TREX1 is also linked to a rare condition called Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome, which affects only 1 in 1 million people worldwide. This enzyme works tirelessly behind the scenes, repairing DNA damage and keeping your cells healthy. It's a remarkable process, really. TREX1 can fix up to 10,000 DNA mutations per cell per day. That's like editing a 300-page book in just a few minutes, and it's happening in every cell of your body, all the time. You're alive because of this tiny enzyme, and its importance cannot be overstated. You might be surprised to learn that TREX1 is like a molecular pair of scissors, cutting faulty DNA with precision. It's a crucial process that prevents damage to your cells. Think about it. Your stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve a nail, yet TREX1 is more precise, targeting only the bad stuff. For instance, researchers have found that mutations in the TREX1 gene can lead to a condition called Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome, which affects about 1 in 1 million people worldwide. In this condition, the immune system goes into overdrive, causing inflammation and damage to the brain and other organs. What's fascinating is that TREX1 is also involved in the regulation of the immune system, and dysregulation of this process can have severe consequences. You might not know that TREX1 is also responsible for helping to regulate the length of telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of chromosomes. This is a surprising fact, as telomeres were previously thought to be regulated by a separate set of mechanisms. With TREX1, your body can prevent damage and maintain healthy cells, which is essential for your overall well-being. It's a complex process, but essentially, TREX1 is a vital component of your cellular defense system. Most doctors get this wrong. They think TREX1 only repairs DNA. But it does more. It regulates the immune system, preventing autoimmune diseases like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. Your immune system is like a border patrol, constantly on the lookout for threats. TREX1 is the officer in charge, making sure the good guys don't attack the good guys. For instance, research on TREX1 has shown that mutations in the TREX1 gene can lead to a condition called Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome, which affects about 1 in 1 million people worldwide. This rare disease is characterized by severe autoimmune and inflammatory responses. What's surprising is that TREX1 also plays a role in defending against viruses, like HIV-1. It's able to recognize and degrade viral DNA, preventing it from replicating. You might be wondering how this works. Essentially, TREX1 is a molecular scissors that cuts up viral DNA, rendering it useless. This process is crucial in preventing the spread of diseases. By understanding how TREX1 functions, you can appreciate the intricate mechanisms that keep your immune system in balance, and how disruptions to this balance can lead to serious health issues. In 2011, a groundbreaking study changed everything. Researchers found TREX1 mutations in patients with autoimmune diseases, such as Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome, where 25% of patients have these mutations. The link was clear. TREX1 plays a crucial role in preventing autoimmune diseases. TREX1 is not just a DNA repair enzyme, it's a cancer preventer, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep your cells healthy. Your cells are like a city, with millions of inhabitants working together in harmony. TREX1 is the police force, keeping the streets safe from rogue elements that could cause chaos. But here's a surprising fact: did you know that TREX1 is also involved in the regulation of inflammation in the body? It's a complex process, but essentially, TREX1 helps to prevent excessive inflammation, which can lead to chronic diseases like arthritis. For example, a study on mice with TREX1 mutations found that they developed autoimmune diseases at a staggering rate of 90%. You can see why TREX1 is so important. It's a tiny enzyme, but it has a huge impact on your overall health. By keeping your cells safe, TREX1 gives you a better chance of living a long and healthy life. You're exposed to carcinogens daily, from UV radiation to chemicals in the air and water. But TREX-1 is on the job, tirelessly working behind the scenes. Repairing DNA damage, preventing cancer, it's a tough task, but someone's gotta do it. You won't believe what happens next. Your body is like a factory, with cells reproducing and dividing at an incredible rate. TREX-1 is the quality control manager, ensuring that each new cell is perfect, with no mistakes in the blueprint. Take, for example, the case of the Exxon Valdez oil spill in 1989, where cleanup workers were exposed to massive amounts of toxic chemicals, increasing their risk of cancer. But thanks to TREX-1, their bodies were able to repair some of that damage. Interestingly, did you know that TREX-1 is also involved in the regulation of autoimmune diseases, such as lupus? It's a complex process, but essentially, TREX-1 helps to prevent the immune system from attacking healthy cells. With millions of cells in your body, the potential for errors is staggering. But TREX-1 is up to the task, working around the clock to keep you healthy. It's a remarkable system, and one that you should be grateful for. You might think enzymes are dull, but TREX-1 is the exception. This molecular superhero saves the day by correcting DNA mutations. For instance, research on TREX-1 has shown that mutations in the TREX-1 gene can lead to a condition called Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome, which affects about 1 in 1 million people worldwide. It's a rare condition, but it highlights the importance of TREX-1 in maintaining our DNA integrity. The truth is, TREX-1 is essential for your health. It's constantly working behind the scenes to prevent damage to your DNA. Surprisingly, TREX-1 is also involved in the regulation of the immune system, and its dysfunction has been linked to autoimmune diseases like lupus. You might be wondering how this tiny enzyme does it all. Well, TREX-1 has a unique ability to recognize and repair specific types of DNA damage. It's a remarkable process that's still not fully understood. As scientists continue to study TREX-1, they're uncovering more about its vital role in keeping you healthy. So, don't believe the myth that enzymes are boring. Believe the science, and appreciate the incredible work of TREX-1. It's a tiny hero that deserves your recognition. In 1953, two scientists, James Watson and Francis Crick, made a bet that changed everything. They discovered the structure of DNA, a double helix that's now iconic. But they didn't know about TREX-1, an enzyme that's been hiding in plain sight. Now we do, and it's surprising. TREX-1 is not just an enzyme, it's a key to understanding life, your life. You see, TREX-1 plays a crucial role in regulating the expression of genes, and its dysfunction has been linked to diseases like Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome, which affects about 1 in 100,000 people worldwide. For instance, a study published in the journal Nature found that mutations in the TREX-1 gene can lead to an increased risk of autoimmune disorders, with some patients experiencing symptoms as early as 6 months old. What's more, TREX-1 has a surprising connection to cancer, with research showing that it can help prevent the spread of tumors. You might be surprised to learn that TREX-1 is also involved in the regulation of retrotransposons, which are essentially jumping genes that can hop from one location to another in your genome, influencing your genetic makeup. This complex relationship between TREX-1 and retrotransposons is still not fully understood, but it's an area of active research that could lead to new breakthroughs in our understanding of human biology. You'll be talking about TREX-1 with someone tomorrow, and they'll be amazed by its crucial role in molecular biology. But here's the question: what happens when TREX-1 fails? The answer will surprise you. For instance, research on the autoimmune disease Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome has shown that mutations in the TREX-1 gene can lead to severe health issues, with one study finding that 25% of patients with this condition have a TREX-1 mutation. You might be wondering how this affects people in real life. Take the case of a 5-year-old diagnosed with Aicardi-Goutieres syndrome, who had to undergo constant monitoring and treatment due to TREX-1's failure to regulate the body's immune response. Interestingly, TREX-1 is also involved in the regulation of retrotransposons, which are mobile genetic elements that can jump from one location to another in the genome. What's surprising is that these retrotransposons make up about 40% of the human genome, and TREX-1 plays a key role in keeping them in check. As you delve deeper into the world of molecular biology, you'll discover more fascinating facts about TREX-1 and its functions, and how its failure can have significant consequences for our health.